The Eugene Pioneer Cemetery is a historical aspect of Eugene. Because it is located directly next to campus, the space is commonly used as a pathway for students and faculty to get both to and from the university. It also acts as a pathway for many individuals traveling home after a long night of fun. Because of this, there have been many reports of sexual assaults and robberies that occur at late hours of the night. It would be nice to see more lighting within the cemetery by installing lights in the existing pathways for safety reasons. Since this particular cemetery was established in the year of 1872, the bodies that were buried here were most likely done so through traditional bury methods. These methods are often seen as harmful to the environment, as burying around 5,000 caskets filled with chemically treated bodies is not necessarily ideal for the environment. There are no existing plans of changing anything about the cemetery. Its historical importance preserves its placement, and working with the land to make it more sustainable would be ecologically beneficial. It would be more ideal to have some environmental balance seen at this cemetery by making it a safer place in a sustainable way instead of adding to the non-sustainable aspects coming from the burials. This balance would allow for the space to be used by more individuals and preserve the historical importance of the cemetery at the same time. Because there has been many years of students passing through the cemetery, various unintentional paths have formed to accommodate the path that people want to take. This has caused many of the paths to come extremely close to some of the gravestones. In order to preserve the historical aspects of this space, I would encourage small plants to be placed around the intentional pathways to prevent this from becoming more of an issue. Not only would this suggest people to walk on the intended pathways, but it would be ecologically beneficial to the area to add more ground cover plants. A potential idea for lighting would be to attach lights to the tree trunks that surround the pathways. These lights would ideally be powered by solar. A solar tree could be installed in an open area of the cemetery to collect the most light without being interrupted by the shading from the surrounding trees. In the areas of the pathways that don't have tall trees surrounding them to attach lighting to, there could potentially be a wooden canopy design with lighting attached to reinforce the safety as well as provide an overhead cover from the rain. These installments may not only make the place a safer area, but also encourage individuals to actually walk through this space instead of avoiding it. People moving through this site and using it every day makes it a more useful space, rather than being a chunk of land that people are either forced to walk around or through. With these slight modifications, the cemetery could instantly become a more attractive place to adapt as a pathway. The solar aspects is a sustainable source for the lighting, and locating the lighting on a tree is more sustainable and aesthetically pleasing as opposed to sticking metal light posts throughout the cemetery. This idea also preserves the cemetery's historical aspects while creating a balance in sustainability.